What is going on, guys? It's the Mad Dragon. Today we are back doing Alan Wake Remastered with the Alan Wake 2 game officially being announced. I needed to go back and of course finish one of my favourite games of all time, Alan Wake. This is the remaster version that came out not long ago. In the last episode we went and met the kidnapper. We had a whole bunch of fighting up on top of a mountain, taking out some Taken. We found out that the kidnapper knows about the manuscripts, and now we've got a little hint from Rose that we need to go and visit her in order to get the rest of the manuscript pages. Let's jump into the game and see what Rose has to say.
Help you folks? Name's Randolph.
Hello, Randolph.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer.
Alrighty, let's go to that trailer.
Nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Damn right, Barry. Come on, get with the program. Cauldron Lake is where everything bad happens.
I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote.
Couldn't find a single note of
Zane
him.
was
That's interesting.
heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Oh, that's interesting. In the original game... Oh, there we go, I was going to say. You used to be able to focus on this boat to find out that it had fallen out of the sky. And maybe a tornado or something had thrown it down. I was worried that they've moved the ability for that to change from the focus to actually see when that boat crashed. Anything around the back there? No collectibles anywhere. Where have you gone, buddy? Come on, get a move on. This is one of the longest sections of this game, just waiting for this guy to walk and unlock fences and stuff.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratchin' Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver.
Cynthia Weaver.
I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady?
The lamp lady, yes, there she is. Oh, we got
Yeah, anyway,
stupid crows in the way.
Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
So the lady of the lamp that we saw in the diner in the very first episode was going out with this mysterious Thomas Zane, who owned the island that we were staying in the actual cabin, before he disappeared, and no one can find anything out
Well,
about
mister,
him.
This here's Rose's trailer.
This is Rose's trailer.
Do you mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
As Barry just strolls on through. No worries, I can see a coffee thermos through the window. Come on, Barry, let's get in there. Let's give this a quick knock.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my
You
manuscript?
sound it, Rose.
Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Oh, Barry's not looking too good.
What? What?
Oh, down we go, Alan. That's not the look you want to be seeing over the top of you.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on.
Turn the lights on, Alan.
Back to work, boy.
Oh, get those lights on as soon as possible. There's a little mammoth in the corner. Alrighty.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
Only anger. Oh, there you go. Oh, we got a TV in the background.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore. It seems
I'll hurt your eyes,
imaginary
Alan.
editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
So she's controlling what he's writing.
This way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane.
Thomas Zane, there he
It
is.
seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
So Alan Wake is still writing the story, and it's being overseen by the weird shadow lady that's taking over. She's got a mammoth there. I've just noticed she's got a mammoth in there and a mammoth on there. How many mammoths does one person need? As you can see, she's a big fan of Alan Wake. It's an intense little thing. I've actually never looked at these books over here. Believe in the Change. I don't know. I don't know if that's a book by someone I should know. And then she's got some lovely her child's mobile hanging above her bed. Lovely. Good old Rose. Right. Let's go see how
Rose
Barry's
took a day
doing.
from
Not
me.
looking too good.
I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Rose is
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose.
Okay.
Something had used her to get to me.
I'm just going to take the coffee, Rose, and I'm going to be out of here, because...
was free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. What do you like to do today?
So she's in a little bit of a
Thank you.
taken over state. She doesn't know what's going on
Flashlight were
anymore.
Gone. I'd have to find
Oh,
a way
it's
to
a
get
manuscript
Barry into
page?
the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
No time to waste, right. So we've lost our gun, we've lost our flashlight. Makes us feel slightly defenseless. Let's get a move on, Alan. Let's. Oh, we can actually sprint here. I didn't realize we could sprint. Right. We've also got a radio here. We'll turn on the radio real quick.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air.
There we go. Right.
The weather's getting heavy.
I don't think there was any particular points of notes in that radio. He pretty much just talks about what it's like being outside in the nice, cool breeze, and that if you need to get to him, you can find him in a radio station that's up on top of a mountain. Okay, let's grab the coffee thermos and head back to the car, get our gun and our flashlight. Now look, it's the park manager just waiting for us. That's got to be a
you're
good
gonna
sign.
Get it now.
Okay, there's some police sirens.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI. Get him up, Hemingway. You're under arrest. You move a muscle.
I'll always love that line.
Right in
Get him up, Hemingway.
Stay right where you are, Slade.
Get some Matrix bullet dodging on the go.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac.
There's an FBI agent that does not care.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Okay. Okay, we got the police searching for us. We've got to get out of here. Come on, Alan. There's just gunfire going off. Classic America. Just unloading round after round at anyone they can find. Alright, let's keep running, Alan. We've got to try and get through here. We've got the searchlights coming up behind us. Don't stop. Police car going along the road there. Don't search the area. You don't need to find me. I'm of no threat. My name is Alan Wake. I'm but a writer. Okay, slow down. Come on, Alan. I believe in you. Oh no, you see me. You see me through the little gaps in the bridge. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh no, they're lighting up the flares to see if they can find me. Oh, I just took a bullet to the chest. Still running there like an absolute trooper. Come on, Alan, we can make it. Is this what policing is in America? You just you think you find a criminal, you just start opening fire. Come on, keep going, Alan. We can make it. Okay, I see an opening in between two cliffs that are inexplicably in the middle of a trailer park. Let's drop down.
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
Quickly grab a manuscript page. Boosh. I forget how long some of these sequences are of just running through the woods. You never really notice it when you just sort of sit down and playing a game. When you're trying to do commentary as well for a game, there's an awful lot of running around. Alrighty, I can hear some scary noises. Whoa, okay. Okay, down goes the that guy's car. Climb, Alan. Come on, get up there. Oh, I can see a thing. The tree just fell over down here. I'm probably going to try and avoid touching the tree. Let's grab the manuscript page that's over here. Got to slowly build up our big manuscript in the background. Oh no, Alan, come on. You can make it. Sheriff Breaker is talking to him over the radio. Everyone's on our tail now, Alan. We haven't got time to waste. Let's get through. There's the checkpoint. We'll heal up using the light. Drop hazard. There we are. Pay attention, guys. Don't fall off the edge. I can still hear flares and gunfire going on. They're still searching the area. They haven't given up hope. I mean, from a police officer's perspective, I'm guessing they believe he's killed his wife, and then he's gone and drugged Rose, and maybe Barry as well. I mean, you've got to think he's some sort of dangerous criminal at this point. Okay, that doesn't sound like a good noise. It's Andy. Who's Andy? We got another crash car up here.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Not a monster. The Sheriff Breaker doesn't believe it was us, if anyone can read what was happening over the radio in the background in the car there. Sheriff Breaker doesn't believe it's us, because how would any of this ever be us? How would a man be causing cars to be flying around? Whoa, okay, there's a helicopter. Okay, get behind some rocks. Take cover. Don't get shot.
You on the ground.
Ow! 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 Leave me alone. Oh, in come the birds. Oh, they've taken damage. Down it goes. You just hear the screaming and the sirens in the background. Boom. Down goes the helicopter in the distance there. I mean, it just goes to show how strong Alan Wake is. I mean, he's fighting these things off with a flashlight normally, and yet they can take down helicopters. I would mess about with them. Right. I don't think there was any collectibles around here anywhere. Let's just do a quick spinaroo. Doesn't look like it. Right, let's climb the ladder. Well, the staircase, rather. It's not really a ladder, is it? There we go. You can use the binoculars and check out the crash site over there. Down they go. It's a shame for those guys, but we're managing to stay alive here. Right, let's get in through here. We've got a coffee thermos to pick up and a radio to turn on. Oh, apparently that was an achievement. I don't know what I did. Getting enough cups of coffee.
Come in, over. Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose.
Oh, they got Wheeler and Rose in custody.
Come on. Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. hooligan, over! We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis.
Oh yeah, so the Fed's been drinking. So the guy who took shots at us, Agent Nightingale, he's actually drunk. Brilliant. He's just losing his mind. Right. What have we got going on here?
Radio station in the distance.
There's the radio station. Right, that's where we're going to head to. We're going to try and get out of here. Come on, Alan.
You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler, over. Oh yeah, looks like...
Okay, let's sneak through the gate. It's opened up for us nice and conveniently over here.
The broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Okay, so the overarching thing that was in this episode, because we didn't have the review from the previous episode, is
unnatural shadows clung to the gate.
Oh, so the gate is now also a poltergeist taken over as well. So, yeah, so the overarching thing was that we're going to meet the kidnapper down at the coal mine, which, because we didn't give him the full manuscript the last time we saw him, he's taken Alice, he's gone down to the coal mine, so we're trying to get to the coal mine as soon as possible. But Alan Wake just does not know how to get down there. Right, let's do another generatory thing. Come on, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Get that off and underway. And we will quickly run back over here. And we need to move the big searchlight down and destroy the gate. There we go. Right. We've managed to find a way through. So no longer do we just have to worry about there being taken and people running around with axes and stuff, but now we've actually got to worry about objects that are going to be able to take us out. I just think, did I actually pick up that coffee thermos that was over here? I think I did. Looks like I did. That's a positive start. Right, let's go. Come on, Alan. We got this. Drop down. Yeah, look at him. Scrambling down some rocks. Alright, let's take down the staircase. I mean, it's quite a long way to go, to be fair. The radio tower is all the way over there. We've got no gun, no flashlight. We're looking pretty defenseless over here. Hopefully we're not going to run into too many enemies. Oh, there's another gate of death over there. And some terrifying screaming noises. And luckily, we found a flashlight. Someone left it out here for us. Wasn't that handy of them? I don't think there was anything around the back, any collectible stuff, was there? This is an interesting little pathway that leads nowhere. Right. Let's head back around and we can go and destroy the gate using our flashlight. There we go. They don't like being burned by the light. There we go. Right, we'll just leave one. Speed running strats of this game. No need to use both.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades.
Oh, flashbangs. Here we go. Here we go. Load up on the flashbangs. I mean, I personally would probably be looking to see if the police car also had a gun in. I think that would probably be the way to go. Let's go. Come on, Alan. We got this. Oh, what's over here? Anything interesting? I can't imagine there was anything too collectible this way, mainly because we don't have a gun. I feel like that would probably not be the best way to go, just to run into the forest. Okay, we got some dudes here. Not looking happy. Okay, we're going to make a break for it. Come on, Alan. We got this. Go, 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 go. Ow! Have a flashbang. Boom. Take a seat. Oh, income 2. Oh, loads more. Boom. There we go. Use those flashbangs. Managed to clear out some enemies. We've only got 4 left. High pressure. Get to the light, Alan. Turn on the radio. There we go. Got the radio. We've got a bunch of flashbangs here as well. Right, let's restock. Pat Maine. That's who we're running to.
What's on your mind, Mill?
Well, I'm
And we'll get that.
trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
There we are. Someone calling in. They've seen all the police cars over by the trailer park. Doesn't mention the helicopter going down, but he knows there is. Oh, okay. This doesn't look good. Oh, okay. There's a lot of big dudes here. Boom. Bang! Take a seat, big boy. Right. What have we got left? We only got 6 flashbangs left. Got to keep an eye on that. Okay, anything else to pick up along here? Doesn't look like it. Just stick to the path. That's the best thing in this game. Is just stick to the main path, and hopefully no one will be able to sneak up on you. He says as immediately someone sneaks up on him. Come on, turn around, Alan. Boom, there's another 3 down. Let's keep going. You've got to try and bunch them up when you've got the flashbangs, otherwise you're going to be a lot of issues. What is that? Oh, I can see yellow. Oh, okay, we've got another hidden chest. Where does the hidden chest lead us to? Hopefully to an actual gun. I mean, that would be the most useful. Okay, there's a dude here trying to sneak up on us from the side. Ow. Boom. Take another bunch down with the flashbang. Boom, we're in. We can start a generator. Get some light on in here. What does that actually turn on? I'm not really sure what that turned on. Right, let's open this. Let's see what we've got. 3 flares and a flare gun. Here we go. Right. Some more batteries as well. What does that say? Trust no one in the dark. That's probably a good move, seeing as everyone we've seen in the dark so far pretty much tries to kill us. Alrighty, let's keep going. Back through the woods. Right, we've got to try and find that main path again now, rather than just... Oh, I can see some police sirens in the distance. Let's run over to them. I can hear someone running up behind me. There he is. An interesting point to know, actually, that I've never really thought about before is the fact that all of these dudes are also... they've got sheriff things on the back of their jackets as well, which means these guys were actually the dudes from the police cars that have been taken over by the darkness now as well. So they've just become more taken. They're not just random dudes running around the woods. They're all the actual police officers that came looking for me. All siblings, really, because they all look very identical to each other, but you can't expect too much from a game. Oh, let's dodge an act quite closely there. It's a good dodge. Throw another flashbang down. Boom, take out all 3 of them. Let's keep going, Alan. We got this. Okay. I don't think there's anything else over there. We've made it to the radio station. Oh, in comes a big boy from nowhere. Freeze. No, I don't want to freeze. Where's the gate? How do I get in? Leave me alone. Boom. Take a seat. Okay. Let's head over through the gate over here. Let's go see what Pat Main in the radio station's got to say. Maybe he can back us up. Actually, is Pat Main. Can we see him in there? There he is. Pat! Pat, I'm over here. Oh, gonna say, of course there's problems because it's a trailer park. That's some classes stuff going on there, right? We got a thermos, nothing else to pick up over here. It's a nice photo of Pat Main for the Night Owl show there. Alright, let's go see what he's got going on.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
Compassionate viewpoint.
A little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
I love how this is also at like 1 AM in the morning, and no one thinks it's weird that Alan Wake randomly turns up at a radio station.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt. Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Oh, just took a shot at us.
With you. There's a civilian in there.
We're back on the run, Alan. Look at him doing some Assassin's Creed stuff. Launching over. Not quite as cool as like Altair, but he's certainly got a bit of stuff down. Right. He just keeps citing different authors to him.
That's what you
Great comeback.
Book, the sudden stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops
grab another manuscript.
on the way to the mine.
can hear a train. A train over there. Right. So after all that running, we eventually wasn't managed to actually achieve anything because we immediately got stopped by the FBI. Let's see if we can quickly get to this this generator over here before anyone turns up. Okay, that's a no. That's a big no. Boom. Another good 3 kills. Let's get this generator on. Gotta get into the light quickly before anyone chases us down. Or did it turn on the light over there? That's fine. We'll pick up some more flares. And we've now got some ammo. And finally a revolver. We can officially, finally defend ourselves with an actual gun. We're no longer just going to be relying on flashbangs. So that'll probably be very, very useful. It looks like we've got 2 ways to go here. Let's just check what's up top to begin with, shall we? Let's make our way up this long hill. You can definitely get a bit of a bird's eye view then of what's below us. Oh no, Alan's out of stamina. Should have hit the gym a bit more, Alan. Oh, he managed to get his way, his axe, super quickly then. We're going to slowly just weaken him down. Oh, trying to get it over the top there. I am really looking forward to see what they do with Alan Wake 2. They have changed it now. It's going to be an actual horror game rather than just a psychological thriller. I wonder how just terrifying that game is going to be. Let's keep on going, Alan. Let's keep making our way up the hill. It is a long old hill, this. He runs out of stamina so quick. Wow, we've still got a whole another couple of tiers to go yet, Alan. You can make it. You got this. Hefty walking. It's like climbing a mountain. Look how high we are. This is ridiculous. Where is the train station? We've actually got to get to the train depot. We're technically going the wrong way here. This is all just out of our way, trying to make some extra distance here. Let's keep going up to the very top. What actually is up here? Oh, this is the actual spire. This is the actual radio spire that's at the top. So the radio station was slightly different to the actual radio spire. The radio station was slightly lower down. But I do think there was some collectible stuff up here, if I remember correctly. I'm hoping it's not just a single manuscript page, although it probably is. Let's pick up a couple of flares and the manuscript page as well. We can't get inside there. Great, right. Let's head all the way back down the mountain. Oh, I can hear some birds. No, 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 not today, crows. Oh, no. I started getting bombarded by the stupid birds. Oh, I think they missed. Ow, ow, we're taking big damage here. Come on, Alan, we got this. Let's quickly swap to the flares just in case. Need a bit of help here. I don't trust that little swarm of birds over there. Let's keep going. Let's get some jumps on the go. Whoosh. Yeah, now we're going. There we go. Use the flare just to give us a bit of space to work with. Take out another 2 flocks of birds. Keep running, Alan. We got this. Go, 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 go. Okay, we made it back down the hill. Right, let's actually... Oh, okay. Hello, boys. Give me a flashbang here. Oh, well, that was not a flashbang. No, give me the flashbang. That's what I wanted. Okay, well, you know, we'll... for now, we'll just do this as... standard fight here. We haven't burnt off all the darkness yet. Get those headshots on the go. Boosh. Take a seat. Reload. Oh, no, we've actually only got 2 rounds left. I didn't even notice that. We need to try and find some more ammo from somewhere here. We've still got the flashbang attached.
No reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost.
Oh, I just saw the word flashbang.
For someone like me to use.
There we go. So it's almost like someone left them here on purpose. That's an interesting note from Alan Wake there. The darkness controls the taken. Thank you, notes. We probably know that by now. There we go. And a shotgun. Right, there we go. Now we've actually got some some weaponry to defend ourselves. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, I do not want to be stuck in this house. Ah, ow, ow. Whoa, there's a lot of dudes here. Boom, let's see if we can take out as many as possible in a single flashlight there. Flashlight? Flashbang, rather. Where's the light? Okay, let's get that on. Try and give us some extra protection here. Boom! There we go, get that extra shot in there. We did also get an achievement. I think the achievement was for killing a certain amount within a single flashbang, I think. Oh, no. That looks like a collectible over there. Let's just go check in the outhouse thing over here if there was something. Oh, there is also a thermos over here. I think that's the way I meant to go. Oh no, I've got to go all the way to the other side. Let's keep on going over here. I think there's just a note on a gate. I don't think there's actually anything. I don't think you can go through the gate, if I'm right in saying. I think you just pick up the manuscript page. Yes, you don't have to go through the gate. That's fine. I do not want to go too far off the beaten track in this game. As soon as you enter the darkness, you just start getting swarmed. Alright, let's head back towards the train depot. I don't actually think I checked the outhouse that was over here just to see. Oh, there is actually a little can thing. So this was something we haven't seen a great deal of in this game. I don't even know if I ever found all these. Where you can aim down sight. Boom! Pop open the cans. There is actually an achievement for knocking down like 5 of them. There is a lot of them in the game. There is something like 15 can pyramids. And I don't think I've ever actually found all of them. Considering how many times I have played through this game. To actually find all of them is quite difficult because they're so dark. Just to sort of find them lingering around is quite tricky. Is there anything up here? This feels like a weird little pathway to be able to run up. Doesn't look like it, but that's absolutely fine. Let's run back down the mountain slowly. Oh, he's running out of steam. Come on, Alan. You got this. Hop over the rock. Grab the other manuscript pages over here. So many collectibles in this game. I do like a game with collectibles as long as they're not like you actually have to spend hours of your life going in search for them. They are relatively easy to find. I think that adds a nice little element to the game and a bit of replayability factor, if you will. But some games take it a bit too far and they add like 5,000 collectibles and it takes you forever to find them all.
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice?
It's Alice.
Alan, I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Here we are. So Alice is calling us now. The kidnapper is obviously like handed her the phone or something. I've just seen another little yellow thing. We'll go follow the yellow arrows and go find another hidden chest. So, what's going on with Alice? Why does Alice sound weird over the phone? Is she just being kept in the dark and in trouble, or has something else more fastidious happened? Don't know if that's the right word. I just said it because it sounds smart. Right. Nothing else going on over here. Oh, look at these dudes trying to sneak up on me out of nowhere. I don't actually want to use my flare gun ammo if I can help it. We'll try and just narrow down a couple of these dudes. There, easy enough. Yeah, there we go. Love the double barrel shot. The shotguns in these games are always fun. There is like a pump action shotgun you get later on in the game. But the double barrel shotgun's so nice. It's one of the things that I really enjoyed about this first Alan Wake game in comparison to American Nightmare. In American Nightmare, they had so many weapons, and it became a little bit
I could see a railway bridge
sort of overbearing. There was a good like 15, 20, 25 weapons that you could use in the game. And it made it really hard to work out what weapons you wanted to keep, and it made ammo spread really thin because all the different weapons needed different ammunition. Whereas this game was so much more basic. It's a revolver, a shotgun, and a flare gun. Or also a hunting rifle, but you choose between the shotgun and the hunting rifle. And I really liked it. It took away a little bit of the shooting game. You actually needed just you get to focus a little bit more on the story, a little bit more on the environment. And you just picked up the guns along the way as you found them. Whoa, nearly got crushed by a 15-ton pipe. I was going to walk across there. Let's not walk across there. That looks dangerous. Let's go this way. Oh. I'll put that back. There we are. Oh, steady. Steady. Okay, what's going on here? We've entered slow-mo. That's because we've got some pipes are now beginning to move. We've now got poltergeist pipes. I'll throw down another flashbang. We'll try and do some damage to them here. Oh, we nearly got taken out by a pipe. No, no, no. Reload it, reload it, reload it. There we are. Good job. Oh, and there's more. Reload more batteries. Boom, there we go. Oh, there's still more items coming out. Oh, we nearly got hit by a barrel. Take it out, Alan. No! Stupid batteries! There's another thing behind us there. Some boxes. Take it out, take it out. You gotta get the light on it, Alan. Keep reloading those batteries. Oh, we got hit by a pipe. Boom, take it down. And a wheelbarrow now. Oh my goodness. Oh! Okay. There's so many different items attacking me now. Imagine being able to reload batteries that quick into a flashlight. Like chambering a gun of flashlight batteries. Right. I don't think there's anything. I think there was a collectible around here somewhere. Oh, I forgot. You can also shoot these things. You can shoot those things and they blow up and destroy poltergeist stuff, but they've got to be within a certain range. There's a manuscript page. Let's climb the ladder of success. Go on, Alan.
As a teenager, just started to get interested in writing. Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
So Alan Wake saw Stephen King books and making inanimate objects come to life. Look at the heavy metaphors here as they start to actually come to life in real life. Okay, let's drop down here. We've also now got a heavy-duty flashlight, which would mean that our flashlight will now last slightly longer in terms of like the full beam and what have you. Right, let's grab all the ammo and stuff from in here. I also saw a coffee thermos over here. And anyone who's ever played a game before, ever, in their lives, knows that if you come to a weird square section where you can't go anywhere, meanwhile there's a lot of explosive barrels and ammos in a stockpile, you know you're probably about to enter a fight. So let's turn on the gate and see what happens. Oh look! It's a bunch of enemies coming out of nowhere. Okay, we're just going to quickly get across here. Shoot at the explosive. See if we can kill any. Oh, that was a good little... Boom. Take out some dudes there. Any more? Anyone else want a piece of Alan? Doesn't look like it. Okay, they all ran away. We'll head through the gate. Nothing else going on over there. Alrighty, inside the dark building. That's where you want to be. Oh, look at him throwing boxes at me. Outrageous maneuver. Oh, whoa. Okay, where did this guy come from? Little ninja in the corner. Also don't know where the... Oh, wow. This is getting tough. Oh, sorry, Alan. Turn on the flare. Turn on the flare. Right, let's reload. Reload quickly. The speedy Gonzalez reloading. Wow, this guy takes a lot of hits. Right. We managed to get him down. Okay. Okay, he came out of nowhere pretty quickly. Let's keep an eye out. Check your corners. Check your corners as you're going through this building here, apparently. In light, you can hurt them. I love how they keep this thing going, the little luminescent patterns and stuff on the wall, as if... as if, like, you would never actually believe about the any of the writing, or you don't know some of these things by now. Alright, let's pick up some ammo, some more batteries. That's a radio that doesn't work for some reason. Oh, a television. Can we turn on the television? Yes, we can.
We take the facts of our existence.
Start off another episode of Night Springs. Not that we're going to sit down and actually watch any of the Night Springs episodes. Right. This looks like a fun area to drop down into. Let's... nice wide open spaces here. Okay, that's a bulldozer. That's a bulldozer with spiked wheels. I mean, there you go. Oh, wow. Okay, we're getting taken out here. Let's get some flares out. Try and do as much damage to the bulldozer as we can here. Boom. Bulldozer down. And now we've got some dudes from the further corners trying to get us here. Get some long-range shots off. Final dude, we need to reload. Boom. And we survive, just like that. Look at that. Bulldozer, no issue. It's almost like I've played this game before and know what to expect. I do remember the first time coming up against that bulldozer and trying to just to defeat it with your flashlight. I didn't have enough ammunition in terms of the flares or the flashbangs and stuff. I remember spending like 10 minutes trying to kill that thing with my low-end flashlight to try and do as much damage as possible and just not managing to do anything. Right, let's grab some flares. I don't think we can climb up there. No, we can't. Okay. I don't know about you. I personally wouldn't want a bulldozer being driven at me at like 30 miles an hour. That probably doesn't sound too fun. Right. Oh, we have to got some light. We'll hit a checkpoint. We'll heal up a little bit. There's a coffee thermos over here, which we'll pick up as well. Badoop. And we've got a car. So it looks like we're going to be driving somewhere again. I don't think there's anything to collect further out here. Oh, okay. You're meant to get in the car. I was checking for collectibles rather than playing the game properly. But we are now in the car.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
There we are. We've been running all night. Considering we turned up at the radio station at like 1 in the morning. It's taken us an extra like 6 hours to actually run through all that forest.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
The setting for this game is so nice. All the sort of forestry stuff. Right.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Maybe a drowning man will clutch at the straw. Right. I don't think there was any collectibles further back. I just want to double check. Oh, I do remember this bit. He says some really awkward line about why you can't go any further back.
Even during daytime, I was being stalked. The bridge must have collapsed only moments after I'd crossed.
So after he's just driven over it, suddenly the bridge has been destroyed. There's no debris. But now you can't drive anywhere back along that way. I always like that line. The darkness is still here. Just the game developers had to find a way to stop you just going backwards and avoiding the journey at all. Alrighty, let's go for a little drive along the way now.
Without realizing it,
I do believe there are quite a lot of collectibles along the way, so this is going to be interesting to see what I can remember off the top of my head.
The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
So, is he really insane, or is this all real? He knows himself, he sounds insane as he says it. It's never a good sign. Right, let's keep driving along. I can't remember if there was something down there. Okay, I'm not seeing anything that certainly jumps out to me as there being collectibles. I do remember there were little things around this area. I'm sure I'll probably come back at some time off camera and find them because there is a bunch of stuff. The other thing that I do quite like about this area is the fact that you can just change cars. I just love that all the cars have like the keys ready in them. It's very sort of Grand Theft Auto in that way. You can just swap the cars once you've had enough of them. You're like, you know what? I don't want to drive the van anymore. Let's change and get in this car. And we're away again. Why are their cars little around? Well, it's all Alan Wake's doing. Okay, let's head on towards the coal mine. Look how pretty this game is, though. Especially, I'm loving what they did with the remastered version. They made it all look really, really nice. A lot of people will have been sort of a little bit harsh on some of the remastered games, the way they look and stuff. I think this game looks lovely. You know, is it running at like 1,000 frames per second, and is it like photorealistic? No, but look at the trees and stuff. This looks awesome. Like if you sort of maybe take away like Alan Wake as the actual like character model and just had like you just look at the background. It just could be like a photo. I love it. I love games like this. I love when they remaster older games, because I think older games definitely had better storylines. This has one of the best storylines of a game I've ever played, in comparative to, you know, a lot of games that come out now. And I feel like that's the way people are calling them, like cash grabs. But when games had better storylines, and game developers now struggle too much to try really new things, I think it's perfectly fine to do remasters of games and re-release them and allow people like me who love games like this to play them all over again in a whole new quality of light. Granted, I'll probably never go back and play the 360 version now, because why would you when you've got a better looking game than this? But it's really nice, especially when games like this do well. You know, Alan Wake has done so well in terms of the remastered, sold really well. All of the reviews I'm seeing, everyone's just giving it 5 stars. Everyone's done it really well. And then Remedy go and drop Alan Wake 2 being released. You know, I'm sure they were probably working on it in the background before this game was put as a remaster. But I like to think in some way that it helped them decide that they wanted to actually have the remaster going. Right, let's check out what's going on in here, because although it's telling us to keep going further down, there seems to be an open door here. If there's an open door, I must investigate. Anything interesting in here?
I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Oh, there's actually a staircase. That's what I was looking for. Somewhere to climb, because I'm sure there must be something somewhere. Oh no, is there actually no... oh no, there's another staircase. Maybe. Maybe there's still a collectible. Let's keep climbing. Yes, there is. There's a manuscript page all the way at the top. As we've got a beautiful sight here of the coal mine. There it is. It's been turned into a museum. And Alan Wake has to go meet the kid. Learn how to climb stairs, Alan. Just falling down. Where's the car? There's the car. Let's get in. Oh, straight into the rusty vehicle on the side there. Let's go, go, go. I've been playing too much Halo recently. Any driving, the car even sounds sort of like the Warthogs in Halo. All right, let's pull up outside the thing. And I think there are a couple of things you can look at here. I think there was the sign. You can read the sign. That actually is a thing to help you get the aficionado. There is a coffee thermos hidden in the background here. I think you can also read one of these other signs. Yes, you can. This all helps you get different achievements in this game. I think can you also read this sign? No, you can't. And there is a manuscript page on the floor there as well. So there is actually quite a few little collectible things just in that one tiny section along this way. Oh, in fact, there's another sign there before I missed that one out. There we are. Tick that one off the list. There's an awful lot to keep track of in this game. And we will enter the cabin and we will await the kidnapper.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
So the kidnapper never turned up.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked
You
around by
want to
you.
see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
So he's never turned up, and he's actually now waiting for us at a totally different place up at Mirror Peak. So now we've got to run all the way over there. After all our traveling so far, this... Okay. Explosions and things. So after all our traveling all the way just to get here, he's just not turned up. How dare he? Right, let's grab another coffee thermos over here as well. And we'll open the hatch. And we can exit through there. Caution. Yeah, you don't say. Let's drop down. Poosh. There we go. Okay. I mean, it's a nice image of a coal mine, even if it is dark at nighttime. Alrighty, let's head on our way down there. I can see a manuscript already ahead of us. Let's go pick that up. Where are you? Come here. Don't know why you're falling over. Don't fall over on me. Alright, we've got an endless barrel of revolver ammo, as well as a revolver, in case you just didn't pick one up in the earlier stages of the mission. Right. What's going on here, then? You know, these dudes doing... Oh, I missed the thing. Ow. Okay, let's just run away. I'm trying to hit the thing in the background. Oh, okay, reload. These big guys take some shooting down, right? Oh, we've got another couple of dudes here. Reload. Reload. Whoa, look at him trying to do some dodging, right? Let's reload up on some of the revolver ammunition there. Okay, ooh, okay. Let's try and take this thing down as quickly as possible. Boom, there we go. Trying to throw the actual carriage at me now. Oh, and now we've got a thing. I always remember this was the way to deal with them, is just stand behind these little metal signs. I don't know if they were put there on purpose by the developers, but they became the easiest way to avoid that being an actual issue. Right, flashbang grenades. We will absolutely take more flashbangs, because flashbangs are immensely useful in this game. Look at this guy trying to drop down on us as if we can't see him. In the face. Oh, missed the shot. There we go. Managed to get a nice little follow-up shot there as well. Right, let's keep moving. Come on, Alan. We got this. Nothing further down there to collect. Okay, let's climb this up. Now, inside this trailer, I do remember there being a box, as you can see there, smashing about underneath. So we're going to open the hatch. And we'll wait for it to be within range. And then we're just going to drop down a little flashbang. Done. There we go. Oh, well, okay, there was also another thing in there. There we go. Take out the box as well. I thought the flashbang would kill both of them. I was apparently wrong. Let's keep on moving, Alan. We gotta get out of here. Through the door.
What the hell?
That doesn't look good, Alan. That looks like a big tornado that's just carving its way through everything. Right. Oh no, that's an electrified gate.
The hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Let's go, Alan. Let's go along here. Doesn't look like there's any collectibles. We've got a bunch of guys waiting for us. Ooh, should take our seats. Oh no, we hit the tree. Okay, there's a lot of them here. Turn the car around, Alan. Ooh, should keep running them down. Spin it around. I want to take out the bigger dudes. They're going to be the real issues here. Reverse, reverse. Yeah, keep mowing them down. That's how you clear out a stack without firing a single load. Right, let's keep going here. Ow. Okay, get out of the car, Alan. Go, 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 go. Right. We'll leave the car in a position that we can actually jump back in it. The car is smoking. It's taking quite a bit of damage. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right, let's get over here. We got the flare gun. We're going to turn off the electricity. That'll stop that fence being electrocuted so we can actually now get over it. We've actually now got 6 flare gun ammo. That's actually loads. I should probably use it a bit more. I just feel like there's so many other ways to try and get around it. Right, okay, here we go. They're trying to take us out with the big boy. Whoa, okay. Things coming in harshly there. Right, let's try and get through here. Whoa, that looks like there's quite a lot of dudes here. Oh no, get out of the car, Alan. Okay. Cinematic dodge. Whoosh! Fire the flare gun. Let's get some kills in there. Reload it. I can see a couple more. Wow, look how many there are. There we are. Stay back, you fiends. Look at them all lurking after me. Not on my watch. Let's get into some safety. Let's work our way around. Okay, I'm going to swap back out. I've realised I keep using Grand Theft Auto controls. That's why I keep messing up so much, because I've played too much of the San Andreas remaster recently. Right, where are we going here? Okay, let's head through this door. Okay, there's a big dude. Let's immediately just check a flashbang at him. Oh, there we are, just gunning him down. Reload, reload, reload. There we go. Good killing, Alan. I did say when we looked at the reveal trailer for Alan Wake 2, when they've now done, they're now changing it to a horror theme. The actual game is no longer psychological thriller; it's now horror. And I did say in that reveal trailer, I wonder if they're going to do some really big twist in this game of that. None of this is real, and Alan Wake has just gone insane, and he's actually just murdering a town full of people. I think that would be really fun. Can you imagine all these people are just, you know, normal, everyday people that they've got, you know, with families and waiting for them to get home. They're just trying to stop this madman running around with a gun, killing the whole town. Would Remedy really do that? I feel it'd be an outrageous move, but I don't think a lot of people would see it coming. Where's that ladder gone? I thought I just saw a ladder. Right, climb. Go, Alan. Trying to get out of this mine is a nightmare. So far to go. I believe there is an achievement in this game for actually getting from the mine to Mirror Peak in under like half an hour, which is just shows how long this section takes, which means this episode is probably going to be immensely long by the time we actually get there. I do think this is probably one of, if not the longest episodes in the game. We'll go on for a while. Let's quickly get in here, get some stuff, get some batteries already full, that's fine. And we'll open this and turn on the gate so we can actually exit through here. The gate malfunctions, but that's still fine. We can still collect a bunch of
the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Standard power company equipment. I don't think there was anything over here. I think this was just an area you could run around. I don't remember seeing any coffee thermoses or anything back there. Nope, doesn't look like it. Let's keep on moving. There seems to be a bit of a glow over here. Oh no, there's just a rock. It's just a very bright rock. Oh yeah, okay. We now have the ink oozing things again. which are everywhere, which you can destroy with light. But you don't actually have to. You can just sort of walk through them if you desperately want to. Let's keep on going. Okay, hello boys. Let's keep giving this guy a couple more little flashes here, and then boom, there we are. That's a nice easy triple kill. No need for me to put myself in more. Look at this guy creeping around in the background. Thinking you're gonna jump out on me? Not a chance, he says as he absolutely gets jumped. He's firing at the flame. Gun. There's a nice little 4 kills in one. We'll quickly reload that. Swap back over. I can see another big dude in the background here. Plenty of dudes trying to stop me from getting a move on here. Yeah. Onslaught from Alan Wake. I just love the idea that this like novice gun expert, you know, he's just a writer. He has no experience with firearms or anything, and yet he's firing these rounds off like Clint Eastwood. No one can stop him. Right, let's keep moving up. Come on, Alan. We got this. Don't run out of pace. You got it. I believe in you. I can see a coffee thermos dangling over the edge over there. I'll go and pick that up. Oh, we've also got some yellow paint, which means there's probably a hidden chest somewhere, you could say. But first of all, looks like the hidden chest is down the mine shaft. I'm going to quickly go over here, though, and grab the coffee thermos before anything. Whoa, we got some slanty... No, Alan! Alan! Damn it, Alan. He fell off the planks. Let's try that again, shall we, Alan? That wasn't the smooth... Wow, this is really clunky. Why is it so clunky? There we go. A little jump. That's all we needed, wasn't it? No, come on. Hurdle. No. We'll take some damage. That ended up being a little bit more difficult than I expected it to be. Right, let's go through here. We'll go and grab this hidden chest that's down the mine shaft. The abandoned mine shaft. Always a safe place to go. Nothing could ever go wrong down a mine shaft. More flare gun ammo. We'll take all of that. And flashbangs as well. That's perfectly fine. Oh, as we immediately get monstered in the background here. And have to use one of our flashbangs just to get back out. Let's swap back over to the shotgun here. Oh, wow, he took that like a champ. That's why you don't try and headbutt someone when they've got a gun. I will win that one. I don't mind doing that one again. Whoosh. Look at that Olympic hurdler, Alan Wake. Let's keep on moving down. I don't think there was anything over there. Let's keep running down this way. Open up the box. No more ammo needed. Get a little bit of healing on. More shotgun ammo. I will take more shotgun ammo.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Oh, here we go. We got the pump action shotgun. This is what we want to be using, right? Now we've entered some big boy streams. Now, we can go 2 ways here, which is always really weird to me. There's that way which goes quite long and goes all the way around, or you can go this way through a house where you have to fight a bunch of enemies. I don't know why there's 2 ways. I don't know why they decided to do that in this game. But we'll do it this way because it's much more fun. Actually killing some dudes. There we go. I love the pump action shotgun in this game. It's so good. It's got like, how many rounds has it got? Like 8 rounds in a clip? And you just start pumping off rounds. It's great. Let's go have a look what's going on in that building. I can see a coffee thermos there. I can see some dude trying to sneak up behind me here. Okay, he just decided to hit me through the flare. I was just going to drop that down for a bit of cover. Pick up that, some flare gun ammo. We've got some shotgun ammo. We've got flashbangs. We've got everything going on in here. Right. Now it's up to these guys to try and work their way in here to get to me. we are. Put him in a choke point. They've got to try and work out how to get to you now. Oh, how did that miss? Terrible shot by me. Okay. Nothing else around the back of here, I don't believe. We'll keep running up this hill. I can't even think if there is actually even a collectible going the other way. I think it is literally just a shorter route up where you don't have to fight quite as many enemies. So I guess that's probably technically the safer way to take, but it's much more fun getting in here and killing some dudes. Come on, orange shirt, let's go. Boom, take him down. There's a little gate there. Nothing particularly hidden behind it. Let's keep moving up the hill. And we'll turn on this light as well. Okay, that looks like quite a few guys. That looks like a lot of guys. Okay, let's quickly swap to that. There we go. That just deals with a lot of them in one go. We can just pop this guy off from a bit of range. Yeah, there we go, right. And we'll keep working our way up. So there might be something the other way. There might be a manuscript or something the other way, but I will probably pick that up in a future run of this game off camera, because I don't want to have to run around the entire map just to find stuff. Right, what have we got going on here? Down goes the trees. The tornado's still close.
The dark
as we
process was
enter
moving
a
ahead of me
graveyard.
in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Look at all these crosses. Nothing more spooky than walking through a graveyard.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Okay, let's get back here. This was always the way I remember of being able to deal with these little teleporting, speedy, fast dudes. Oh, that was... We got some good hits in there then. This guy trying to sneak up behind me. Oh, wow. Where do you come from? That's not the same dude. No, it's not. There he is. Oh, wow. This guy is everywhere. He moves at some speed. Look at how fast this guy is. He just isn't stopping for anything. I've used up another 3 batteries there. Alright, let's just keep running. We'll make him chase me. That's going to be my method there. What's going on in here? There we go. This creates a little bit of a safe point for us. He's not going to come through the light now, so... There you are, just like that. We didn't even need to fight him. He was too busy doing his little teleporty thing, being like Nightcrawler from the X-Men. We don't even need to fight him. Right. Let's keep on moving, Alan. This episode is actually going to be really long. I've just realised how long we've actually been filming for. This is going to be a lengthier one today. Hopefully you guys enjoy long episodes. I enjoy watching long episodes of videos and stuff when I watch YouTube.
Had been for decades,
during work or something. Just, ow! Stupid barrel. Okay. Yeah, you think you're going to sneak up on me, car? Not a chance. Car was going to try and jump me there. Nothing. I don't think there's anything over there. Can we actually get into this house? Doesn't look like there's anything to pick up in there. Alrighty, let's keep moving. Okay, we've got a manuscript on the front here, so we'll take over this bridge. Now, if I remember rightly, this was one of the few points in this game where pretty much no matter the difficulty, there is actually a chance to die, because it is actually quite a tricky part of the game once you get in here. It becomes quite a pressured situation. You've got to react very, very quickly to it. I can see a coffee thermos over here, so we'll go pick that up. And pick up some batteries. Okay, what have we got here? Nothing else hidden away in any of these little shacks or anything. I think the door to that one is on the other side. Or am I thinking of the right place? Maybe I'm not thinking of the right place. This actually might be the mine, not the Not the bit I was thinking of. Say that though, I have also died here. I think from boom, incoming. In fact, I'm gonna quickly. Okay, let's just. One of them fell off the edge. That's fine with me. And we'll take out that object as well. There we are, and just like that, they all turn on. Fire a flare gun. Oh wow! Okay, that didn't work. Okay, apparently the tractor takes more than a flare gun to actually destroy it. Wow, I took big damage there. Was not expecting that. We did get the achievement for destroying a certain amount of those poltergeist actual objects, but wow, I'm surprised a flare gun didn't kill that thing. That thing had a lot of health to be taken away there. I've definitely died there before to that that tractor. That's why I thought I was getting a bit ahead of the game here. Right, whoa, okay. Let's throw that down. More objects to be destroyed here. Slowly burn it. We've got this dude over here, this little cabin car thing. Okay. Let's move away around here. It's going to ricochet off the thing. And then we'll be able to burn it from a bit of a safe distance. That's a bit smarter than the way I tried to take on the tractor. Wow, that took a lot of health to kill as well. Right. Oh, we got another achievement for something there. Encountered the steam engine. There we go. Right. I do remember once doing this game. There's a key in here, which you can't see because of the achievement thing, but we've actually got to pick up the key. And there was a time when I was playing through this game, and I picked up that key just as one of those poltergeist things hit me. And I picked up the key, so it disappeared. However, in-game, I actually didn't pick up the key. And I was stuck out here forever in a little bit of a weird, like, soft lock that I wasn't expecting. I had to restart the whole level just to do it again. So that's why I purposely went out the way, just to make sure I killed that iron horse this time. Let's check the key in and make our way into the cabin, which is really nice. What a lovely place to live. Just a chair and some sandbags. Oh, there's the television back on.
Of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
So if you remember the shoebox from the very first episode, guys, when we were in the cabin, we actually found that... we'll leave the hunting rifle for now. We'll keep going for the shotgun for now. I might swap back to that, actually. We actually found that shoebox full of the Thomas Zane stuff. So he also discovered that writing stories on the lake was a way to open the old portal of darkness on the go there. Let's climb up the ladder. There's another ladder over there. Don't think there's any collectibles around here. We'll keep going. So Thomas Zane knew just about as much as we were doing about crafting the world around you through your writing and stuff. We'll make our way up here. It was such a nice story in this game. Oh, we've got another... Oh, we've got a phone ringing.
Sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
It's Remedy developers not wanting to actually write a text full of expletives. There we go. We found another hidden chest. A bunch of flare gun ammo. That will come in useful. I wonder how far away we are now from Mirror Peak. We've got to be getting close. I mean, we seem pretty high up some mountains, seeing as there's some peaks of other mountains. We've definitely made our way up pretty high so far. I always love that checkpoint like noise. Boom, look at that. That's how you take out a chunk of birds in one go. Okay, now this bit you can die on. Not out of anything other than the game is ridiculous in the way that it makes these bridges drop down. Oh, that was a little bit off. Oh, we still killed some. Let's swap over to the flares. Okay. Drop down. No, no, Alan! Yeah, like I said, this is definitely the level where you can die. And a lot of it tends to not even be like because you actually die. It's stuff like that because some of the physics of you bouncing and stuff are not necessarily the best. So walking over these things can be a bit of a nightmare. The first one's not the worst because you can actually jump right before the end, just to sort of save yourself. There we go, we'll take out another series of birds there. But this one in particular, I always remember being like really difficult to land correctly, just because everything literally bounces up, down and around. We'll leap off, there we go, before the whole thing collapses. Go, we'll kill off a few more birds. Okay, I don't really want to use any more flashbangs. I've used quite a lot just to kill them off. Let's keep moving for now. We'll get around to the danger mine over here. I don't think there's anything hidden around the back of here, is there? Nope. Cool. Let's drop down. Oh, straight down into the mine. If you didn't think this game was getting like more like dark into an actual physical mine, we go. Right. Now where do you go is the question. You've now got to try and navigate your way through an actual mine, which again, so many great little, you know, world building areas in this game, like different settings. You're not just running around a town, you're not just in a forest. They really find a way to encapsulate a lot of different areas into a single game, which is really nice. I can hear Alice whispering. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. I can hear Alice's voice. Let's follow Alice. What is she saying? What has she got for us to know?
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
We're getting closer to something, and it's...
Alice?
Alice?
As we relive what happened to Alice if she fell into the lake.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Gotta get out of here. Let's pick up the manuscript page that was there. So the little writing on the wall says the tunnels lead to Cauldron Lake. So we've gone down a tunnel. So this is actually not just a small body of water. This is actually part of Cauldron Lake, which is why the water is so dark and so murky. The light's not penetrating through it. It is made of the darkness. So as we've got closer to the lake, it has actually allowed us to see visions of Alice in the lake and her being taken and stuff. It's trying to mess with our mind. I love stuff like this. Remedy do so well in games like this, building this sort of story just into everything. There was no need for that to be added in, but they went through the effort of adding that in. And you can completely walk past that as well. This is a side tunnel that until about my third or fourth playthrough of this game, I never actually realised was even here. I just carried on walking completely straight. I went up and across and just carried on going the way you're meant to go. And they add in all these little small things. And you just get to experience the darkness that's in. I really hope they do a similar job with Alan Wake 2. I'm sure they will. They'll know how sort of hardcore the fans have been about the first Alan Wake. They won't make a generic game. I loved Control as well. I love playing through Control, but I did feel the storyline was a bit more difficult to try and understand with Control. I still don't really know what was going on. They do make a lot of references to Alan Wake and even had an Alan Wake DLC in that game. There was more about Cauldron Lake and stuff going on with the objects of power. But Alan Wake is just such a complete story for me. Oh, down goes the mine. Well, I guess we better try and find another way through here then, better we? Because it looks like we're not going that way. Boosh! In comes a big dude. Here we go. Let's just throw this down here. Try and mess with him a little bit. Should hopefully stop him from getting through to us. Okay, I thought I dodged that pretty well. Apparently not. Whoa! Okay, here comes the big boy. Let's throw that down again. Oh, he's still got darkness surrounding him. Come on. Come on, Alan, burn that off. Oh, the big guy still got... He's had 2 flares on him as well. Wow. Look at this. This guy's got a great mustache. I'm sorry, mustache. We've ended your life. Right, let's swap back up to the revolver for now. We'll keep making our way down here. We're running a little bit low on shotgun ammo. Oh, there's another thermos. Pick up that bad boy. And then we can go... It actually looks like there's another little thing up here. Where does that go? Nope, nowhere. That's just a fake door. What a way to cat me out there. Right, let's keep going, Alan. We've got this.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
This was always a weird thing. This was like a little puzzle they added into this game, which I never understood, because it's one of the few areas of this game where the thing you're doing feels like a game rather than it being real life. If you take it out of concept of what Alan Wake is currently going through, I mean, there's a lot of overarching thoughts about this game about being, you know, Alan Wake has written this into his own world with the story that he's written. But this sort of platforming, if this was a real building site, you know, do the actual builders have to move this platform up and down just to walk around and endanger their lives just to get up and down? And I never liked this bit of the game. It's probably one of the few areas of the game that I wasn't that much of a fan of. It's like a puzzly platformer thing. It feels a bit like Tomb Raider or something. And it's not quite the same thing. How do I let's go down here and jump up on this ladder. I just can't believe anyone in real life would actually organize a mine like this. And then you hop across here. And then you have to go around this side. Kick the ladder back down. Like, why would this exist in real life? And then you go back up. You lift this back up to the top floor. And then that way you can get all the way across. And it's the only thing like that in the entire game as far as it really sticks out to me. But every time I ever do this level, I always think, why did they add this in? There is no other point in the game that has, like... There are things that use the same mechanics, like you had to get across the log bridge, but that was you being, like, using your ingenuity to work your way across. That is like a genuine puzzle section of the game, and the only one in the game. Very strange. But we will progress nonetheless. Let's keep going, Alan. Right, we can go up or down. I believe the game wants us to go down, so we'll go up. Because that's how you've got to do these games. You want to find all the collectibles in a game, you've got to do the opposite of whatever they want you to do. Right, we've got a bunch of flares here. Douche, douche, douche. We'll pick up a lot of them. And I believe there was a thing up on top of here that we can pick up. Manuscript page. Woohoo. Let's grab that bad boy there. I don't think there's any other things to pick up here. We'll just drop down. Take a bit of damage. It's like 5 feet, Alan. Come on. You can take that. You got shot in the chest earlier in the episode because of a police officer. A 5-foot drop wouldn't do a lot to you. Make sure there was nothing around the back of here. This looks like an area you'd slip in a coffee thermos or something somewhere. Right. Let's keep on moving. I can hear birds. There we go. Let's get some quick kills in on the birds there. There we go. Just got to try and whittle down the birds as much as you can. Let's turn on the generator. There we are. And just like that, we've got a working lift.
Another cable car.
Just great. Gotta love cable cars, Alan. Right, let's hop onto this bad boy. And let's begin the move. Nice and peaceful. Stay on high alert, Alan. Oh, I tried to kill as many as possible, Alan. I'm sorry. We're nearly there. There we are. Killed some of them off. Keep taking out those birds. Head on a swivel. You can see another bunch up there as well. Keep them in sight. Okay, they've flown away. Okay, looks like we made it. Okay. Down come some trees. Okay, it's getting interesting. Oh no. That's not good. Oof. Down goes the cable car. Oh, it's just not your day, Alan. You've got tornadoes attacking you. Oh, okay. Okay. Wow, I just took big damage there. I did not remember those guys coming out of nowhere then. Let's just try and rattle these guys off quickly. Wow, they came out of nowhere. Was not expecting that. More trees fall over. Right, let's go for a cheeky run through the... Okay. Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Alan. Let's work our way around the corner here. We've now got a tornado throwing things at us. That's always fun to deal with. Pick up all of that stuff. Nothing interesting there. We've got another can pyramid. Apparently I'm missing. What? Hit the thing, Alan. 4 rounds to hit some cans. Outrageous. Let's keep working our way up here. Right, I can see... Is that a shotgun? No, it's a hunting rifle. Oh, how many rounds do I have in my shotgun? Oh, I might have to swap out. I don't want to drop the shotgun. However, having 11 rounds is probably better than 4. I love the background music as well. The little... Oh, wow. Violins kicking in now. The ambience of the music in this game is awesome. Right. Well, we're down to 8 rounds now. After I just said I'm swapping out purely to get more rounds. I've just used half the rounds to actually defend myself. Let's keep on moving through the forest. It looks very foggy. How many flashbangs do I have? I do have 8 flashbangs, to be fair. I could probably use a couple more of these. Rather than just one dude. There we go. Let's just do that to keep us going. We'll take them and take some more flares as well. And we're here. We've got a sign to read. The Cauldron Lake sign. And I believe that Mirror Peak is just over there. So we are actually nearly there. But in order to do so, we do need to cross this bridge and pick up this thermos over there, which I will always remember, because the first time I ever played through the game, that was the final thermos I had to go find, and it took me multiple playthroughs just to find that one. I never saw it dangling over the edge, but I will remember it always after that. Let's have a slow little walk across this bridge, as suddenly it gets interesting. I actually quite like the game continues. Oh, look at this! You just got to take a route and run. Let's go, 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 go. Right, we've got off the bridge. You do not want to be standing on that bridge as they close in on you. Big dude in the background there. Let's take out the other small guy to start off with here. Let's rattle them off. Right, we've got one big dude left. Go on, big boy. Have a flashback. Not going to defend yourself from that. Right, we'll pick up that thermos as well. And we'll keep on going through this forest. So much forest in this level. They love their forest in this game. Right, we've got another yellow arrow, which means we've got another hidden chest. Over here somewhere. We see more arrows. There she is. Let's open that up. Pick up some flare gun ammo. More flare guns. It's fine. I actually wonder if you... I don't think I've ever done a run through of this game without picking up one of those hidden chests, because they have so much useful ammo in. But I guess you could actually... That'd be a fun little challenge to do one day, actually. See if you could play through the whole game without ever getting a chest. It must be doable. Maybe on, like, nightmare difficulty. It might actually be harder to do because you take more damage and there's less ammo and stuff around. Maybe it would actually make it more tough to actually do. Let's keep on going up here. Cross the mountain ruins is our next objective here. So let's jump up here. Kick this weird thing down. That's propped up for some reason. And we will kick the legs out of that one. And climb up here. And we've arrived at this place, which is kind of mad. This sort of old, like, lodge that I don't think there's ever been any, like, lore around as to what it is. It's just sort of some sort of, like, manor house. There's a coffee thermos over there. Just out in the middle of nowhere, like on this huge, like, mountain range, which is just kind of mad. Why does it exist and stuff? If I remember rightly, we have to go through the cellar and kick this down. What have we got in here? Tom. There we are. Cynthia Weaver and Tom Zane is the CWTZ. You talked to me on the TV. So Thomas Zane was talking to her on the TV, just like Alan Wake has been doing to himself. We'll slowly climb up into here. There's a bit of furniture remaining. Oh, there's some shotgun ammo. Well, I dropped my shotgun, so does it even matter anymore? We'll take hunting rifle ammo. We can hear people running around over there. Pick up some more flares. Get stuck on a staircase, because why not? Would it be an episode of Mad Dragon Gaming if it didn't work? Now, don't know about anyone else. That doesn't seem like a very stable floor over there. So we're going to run. And we're going to drop down. And just like that, absolutely surrounded. So, make a beeline. Flick a light up at him. Try and blind him a little bit now. Okay, this didn't work. Oh, I actually got taken out then. He didn't need to take the the blindness thing. That was silly of me. Right, got to do that again. Not surprising. It's kind of annoying. The actual guy that I originally attacked actually walked backwards onto the staircase and stopped me then. That was annoying. Let's do that again. Come on, Alan. We got this. Normally, I tend not to die, especially not on normal difficulty, but there's always a chance in this game that RNG will just beat you. Right, let's go over here. Pop a flare gun at him. That'll slow the rest of them down. Oh, apparently that was an achievement. Probably killing a certain amount through it. There we go. We'll take out both of them. And we'll just fire one more down into there. And finish off the rest of them. Boom. Take out all of those taken. Look at that hole that's just opened up. It's just... the whole roof collapsed. How much do you weigh, Alan? Let's drop down. Okay, we will quickly run around the back here, get that coffee thermos that we saw through the gate. And we will keep on going down here. So we are heading towards Mirror Peak. However, we are now heading downhill, which would probably go against what you'd think to do, but that's not how Alan Wake rolls.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
There we go. So, we are actually now near Cauldron Lake, as you can see down here. This is Cauldron Lake, and we've got a little light, which we think is the kidnapper waiting on the boat for us.
I dreaded what I would find.
Now, if you do zoom in here, you can take some pop shots. Yeah, we killed the kidnapper. Game over. That's how you fix it. I don't think there was any more collectibles down the hill. Oh, we can hear the kidnapper.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The
boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball. You see? To get him writing for us.
Oh, so he never had Alice. It was all fake. And the woman of the darkness has now got to him. Ooh. And there we have it, guys. That is going to be the end of the chapter. We've been dragged back into Cauldron Lake. We've managed to take a flare with us. We've been a little bit safer than probably expected, but there is the end of episode 3. It's been a bit of a longer one today, guys. I've been filming for about nearly 2 hours now. But I hope you've all enjoyed today, guys. If you have enjoyed this and you want to keep up to date with all of the Alan Wake content as it comes out on the channel, make sure to drop this video a like and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with when the episodes are released on the channel. There's going to be a lot to go over now in the next episode. Now that we know the kidnapper never had Alice, where is she in real life? We've fallen back into Cauldron Lake, but a friendly hand might have just come to save us. So we all look forward to next time, guys. I can't wait to play some more Alan Wake. I will see you all next time, guys. Bye-bye.